Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. Please subscribe, like, and share. My name is Shalise. I'm 39. I'm a family of 5. We are trying to achieve financial independence and retire early. I'm not a financial advisor, not a fiduciary, but I am an investor like you. I'm in the trenches. I share our videos. Yes, I am outside in the car. Yes, you're going to hear some noise, but we're going to chit chat as always while I have some time to do these videos. So today I wanted to share with you our dividend income for the month of May. If you're new to the channel, I share our dividend income, dividend portfolio, dividend stocks, and ETFs that we own. If you are new to investing, right? You're brand spanking new. You're like, I don't know where to start. I have an entire beginner investing 101 playlist. Consider watching it. You'll know what a stock is, what a fund is, ETFs, the stock market, how to build a portfolio, diversification among sectors, all the good stuff. So make sure you check that out. But May was a decent month overall. Usually the in-between months are much smaller than the Q-end months or the quarter-end months. So like March, June, September, and December, those are like the big gigantic months because a lot of the ETFs pay in those months. But the in-between months, so like in this quarter you have like May and April and all that, those are usually the lower months, but we're trying to at least hit $500 or as close to it as possible. I do have a big update to share with you guys later in this video, so please make sure you stay tuned. So let me just kind of get through this. So our first taxable account, so I do show the dividends in the taxable accounts because again, when you're trying to retire early, remember this, when you are trying to figure out your early retirement plans, you want to retire anytime before, let's say 59, right? You want to consider your sources of income. So a lot of times we will calculate the 401k in our early retirement plans. Well, how are you going to access that money if you aren't the appropriate age? Are you going to do conversions? Are you going to roll it over to an IRA? Like, what are you going to do? Most people generally will just leave their 401ks and their Roths and all of that to traditional retirement age, right? Because you don't want to use all of your money in your early retirement years and have nothing for 60, 70, 80, etc. because people are living longer. So one tactic that people who are on the FIRE journey use are bridge accounts, aka taxable accounts, brokerage accounts, because you can access that money anytime. You still have to pay taxes, but I mean, on what income will you not have to pay taxes for the most part? So I like dividend income because it's passive. You make money in your sleep. If you're consistent with it, I'm telling you guys, it always works. So I'm going to share with you the first account, and that is good old Interactive Brokers. We have the most money in our brokerage accounts here at this particular company. I know one of you asked, what do I love so much about Interactive Brokers? First off, I love the customer service. If ever I call, I get to speak to someone right away, which let me tell you, when you have a lot of money invested in these firms, it's very important to be able to reach someone if you need to speak to someone, right? And so I can speak to someone here in New York City versus, you know, in another country, or getting like an AI automated system in the runaround. I really like that about Interactive Brokers. Also love the technical analysis part. So I don't talk a whole lot about technical analysis, but it's basically reading charts, understanding charts, trend lines, volume, things like that. And I also love that it does a really, really good job of analyzing your portfolio. So it'll give you tips and tricks on what you can do to make sure that you are on track when it comes to your portfolio management goals, right? And I also love that it gives updates to my email often. So if the market is down, if we're down at least $500, right, because the market is crashing, it'll send me an email. It'll let me know when earnings are coming, if dividends pay, all of that. So I really do like that aspect about Interactive Brokers. So Interactive Brokers for the month of May, I think we received around, I'm thinking like 200, I'm in the car, so I'm just kind of estimating, but you'll see the exact amount on the screen, but I think it's like 230 some odd dollars or so for the month of May. Moving over to good old Robinhood. So this account is specifically for dividend investing, and this is one of the big updates that I wanted to share. I'll get to that after I show you the dividends. So for the month of May, you'll see some on your screen. Some of the ones that stood out. So Costco paid out their dividend in May. Let me know in the comment section if you are a Costco investor, right? Do you own Costco stock? If so, what do you like about it? Wannick also paid out their dividend in the month of May. They are an oil and energy and gas processing, transporting type of company, very under the radar. And I really do like them. They've been really, really good to us. So we got our dividend there as well. And then, you know, the usuals that, you know, we always have, like O or SPYI, QILD. And again, QILD, for example, is not meant for growth. It's meant for income. So it doesn't go up too much. But the great thing about it is that it doesn't go down too much either. And I think we have like 350 shares of QILD. So again, it's been good to us. So we're just going to continue what we've been doing, and just, that's pretty much it. And then I'm trying to think, we did switch over our M1 account to Fidelity. So if we did get any dividends there, you'll see it up on your screen. By the time you all see this, everything should be settled. When you have to transfer your account from one broker to another, it does take some time. It takes like a couple weeks for everything literally to transfer, especially if you're getting dividends paid out every month. But you'll see that up on your screen. So when you add up everything from just these three accounts, again, I'm not even adding dividends we received in the Roths, dividends we received in the HSA, any dividends that may have paid in like the 401k or things like that. We also have some other taxable accounts that I'm not even including in this number, like Share or Moomoo or things like that, because those specific accounts are for my daughter. I have a teenage daughter who will be turning 18 this year. And because we didn't start investing for her when she was a baby, I mean, again, we started late. So again, if you want to know more of our debt-free story, check out some of my videos, because I share like how much we were in debt and just really seeing the light and coming out of it. But the Share and all that, that's for her. But these three accounts, the Fidelity, formerly M1, Robinhood, and Interactive Brokers, those are the three that I'm counting. So you see the grand total up on your screen in terms of what that could pay for. So our water bill, which our water bill was like $100, which I thought was like crazy considering nobody's really ever here during the day, like at home. I do water my flowers. I have a garden now. So maybe that could be it. It's getting hot. So I don't know, but the water has gone up and the electric. So that could pay for that. That could pay for the water and the electric. So I'm not mad at it. I'm going to just, you know, celebrate the wins while we have them. And just continue to just build up as much as we can. Now, the big update. So I'm going to show you our current Robinhood portfolio balance. You see it up on your screen? So what we did, okay? So we took some money out of our Robinhood portfolio because we are headed back to SC because a great real estate opportunity came up. So I told you guys when I did our first vlog where we bought our first property. So if you did not watch that vlog, you want to catch up, get the backstory, check it out, okay? But I told you guys that we mentioned while we were down there, you know, like if anybody know anybody else, you know, that don't want to sell to corporations, because a lot of folks in the South are very, very big on, you know, keeping what they have either in their families or selling it to like a couple or someone who is not affiliated with a billion-dollar corporation. Because remember, in Texas, in Tennessee, in Florida, in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, a lot of corporations are building communities. And again, people are really big on tradition and just, you know, holding on to what they have, or either selling it to somebody who, you know, will do right by it. So we're going back down. I don't want to give too many details because it's still in the stages of it. But we will be meeting with our real estate attorney again. Well, not ours. It's not like we have them on retainer, but the same law firm that closed us back in April, we will be using again. And we really are excited about it. Where did we get the money, right? I think we took out about $15,000 or so. So we will set a little bit aside for taxes. Now, we did talk to our CPA, so this is not something we just willy-nilly did. We thought about it, ran our numbers, talked to our tax person, really making sure we did things right. But our tax person thought this was a fantastic idea because, yeah, you're taking some money from your dividend portfolio, but you're putting it into a real estate property that is going to pay you an active income every single month. So we really are excited about it. I'll give you more details after the process because things could change. I've said this when we purchased our fourth property. You know, I don't want to give too much until after. That's why I did the vlog after, because I knew, you know, it was like solidified. It was in stone. We were finished. We were closed. But we took some money out there. We'll set a little bit aside for taxes, but honestly, our accountant is like, you probably won't have to pay it. You're taking money from one asset and you're putting it into another. And if you own real estate, you know there are a ton of write-offs and deductions. That's one reason why people like real estate and businesses. And of course, I have MT. My husband has his side business, and so we have a lot of write-offs that are available to us just from our business's standpoint. So we really are excited. So really, we got our flights kind of already reserved, headed back. It's not in Charleston, but it's that's the biggest city, I guess, closest to it. But I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of building going on. Apparently, migration is slowing in Florida and in Texas, and it's increasing in Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. So I think we're at the right place. Again, it's just amazing for people to, not only entrust us with this opportunity, but this is why my husband and I put our finances or line our finances up like this. But like when we bought the property back in April, the turnaround time to get those rented out is insane. You put it up on the market. Hey, it's available for rent. 90 applications, 90 hits within 18 hours, 90 hits. Okay. So we're not concerned about that part. But we really are excited. Like I know a lot of you who I've been talking to away from YouTube, like through DMs and emails and stuff, knew about this ahead of time. This is just my first time saying it out on the channel. But yeah, we took some money out of Robinhood and we're putting that into another property in good old SC. So we really are excited about this. And we talked to, when we talked to the real estate lawyer, he was like, you guys are hitting it out of the park. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. So I'm telling you guys, things are just moving so well for us, and this is why we're so thankful that God allowed us to hit the wall all those years ago. Because if you would have told me we would be in this position 10 years later, I would have said, no, you're lying. But again, you never ever know what you are capable of until you actually just try. That means even if you have to get therapy to help you to overcome whatever financial struggles or issues you're having, get the therapy. There's nothing wrong with it. I did, because there was a lot of unresolved issues that was affecting how I was spending money. So that's the dividend report. That is the big, account update and all of that. So let me know down below how you guys did for the month of May with your dividends. This is a longer video, but again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to join our dividend and finance group, we do meet this month for 2 hours. Check out the link down below. Thank you to all of you who did sign up. If you want your dividend workbooks, I have physical and digital so that you can track it. Information as well is down below. I did make that, so I do appreciate the hundreds and hundreds of you who have supported me. Again, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you know anyone who is new to investing, share the page with them. Again, we don't do any judgment over here. I will bless and block in a heartbeat. I do not do foolishness because there's already craziness in the world. We're trying to build something here that's going to be a legacy for our families. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.